Hello, it's dark out here, but not dark enough to stop us from sharing the Browning BL-22 22 caliber lever action rifle. This rifle is a fugitive from the 1970s. It belonged to my granddaddy. He lived in Charleston, West Virginia. He bought it at Sears, I think, in the early 1970s. We didn't even know he had it until he passed away. And then there were all these guns. And I was the only one interested in guns, so I was like, yay, guns, because, guns. It has a scope, a Bushnell scope, that he also put on there. It is a lovely little rifle. It shoots 22 long rifle, and it shoots 22 shorts, of course. And I am going to start with some 22 LRs. It is loaded, as are most weapons of this sort, through a little hole. Oh, I think that's as much as I'm going to get. That is 15. Is it going to fit 15? Yes, it will. Let's do them, shall we? Oh, and this is really cool. This, I don't know how unusual this is, but the whole trigger assembly is part of the action, part of the lever. Let's do 15, shall we? What a sweet, cool little gun. Okay, let's talk about it a little bit. I need to research it first because I don't know much about it. And then we'll try some shorts. Think it can handle shorts too? I don't know. We'll see. All right, we'll be back. It's the Browning BL-22 rifle. Browning made these starting in 1969. They were manufactured and are still manufactured in Moroku, Japan. Browning now makes its guns in America, Japan, Portugal, and Belgium. And back then, Japan was really what China is today. It was making a lot of the lower cost goods, Japan and Hong Kong, for America. But there's nothing lower cost about this. I mean, it was made to be a little inexpensive, but it is an excellent rifle. This is a grade 2 rifle, which just means it has this extra fancy stuff on here. That's the only thing that differentiates it from the grade 1. It would have cost a little bit more. From my research, I believe that this was manufactured in 1971. I like to believe that my granddaddy bought it in 1972. I have nothing to back this up. That's my best guess. Browning still makes these today, and the MSRP for the grade 2 MSRP is for $10.49. I would imagine it was considerably less than that when my granddaddy got it, but I don't know. It takes 22 long rifles, 22 longs. I've never seen a 22 long before. I assume it's just a little bit less long than a 22 long rifle. It takes 22 shorts. I fit 15 longs in it for the first go round. I fit, I think, 22 or 23 shorts for the second go round. And as you saw, it is loaded, as these guns are, through here. It does not have a loading gate, as some lever action guns do, but this is simple to do. Certainly, you can't do it while you're probably under fire or lying down or whatever, but that's not what this is for. It does have a folding sight, iron sight, which is folded down for putting on the scope. You can't see it, but there are 2 screws on that sight, so it is adjustable. Probably, if you could really fine tune it. My granddaddy did put a nice Bushnell scope on it. It is, I mean, I haven't adjusted it, done anything to it, and it's just been perfect. Let's see. It has, like I showed you, this business with the trigger guard being integrated with the action and the lever, which I think is cool as heck. And this is a 33-degree throw for the lever, which for lever action is pretty slight. And so you can really do that in a hurry. It does take a little more oomph when you have to get that hammer going, but you can get it going pretty fast. The wood is beautiful. I did clean it up a little bit, but I mean, just with some Lysol and a paper towel and some elbow grease. But look at that. That's beautiful. There's nothing cheap about that. I mean, at the time, it was made to be a relatively inexpensive gun. I think it was sold at like Sears and places like that. And my granddaddy bought a few guns at that time, and we didn't know about it until he passed away. I'm glad to have it. There's no reason I won't be able to give it to my grandson when he comes of age. I actually just had a second grandson a few days ago. Oh no, who's going to get this one? My son's watching this going, no, it's mine. I know. but they're our grandsons too. But okay, let's go shoot some shorts and see how we do with these guys. Okay, we're back with this thing. I am going to shoot the second time around these Aguila Super Extra Shorts that my son got me for my birthday this year. And in this way, and of course that's an Aguila Super Short, in case you've forgotten what a short looks like. They're short, you know. In this way, I will join my son and my grandfather together. They have never met each other. My grandfather died long before my son was born. Would they even have gotten along? Who knows? But they'll get along in the joy of making a pew noise. And this is silly, but you saw how easy this action is to use. I'm going to try to go rapid fire on these as much as can be done with this, you know, with a scope and everything. Okay, ready? Wish me luck. Is it over? Is that all of them? I think I kicked one out without setting it off. Oh man, but the shorts, very, very sweet. I didn't give that much of a fair chance for accuracy, but that was about rapid fire, not accuracy, right? Right? Okay, let's go take a look at how we did. Well, you'll be surprised to see that with the sights, with a scope at 7 yards, it did really well. I could have probably done better if I had been more into, you know, aiming and not trying to look really cool while I'm shooting. And the rapid fire ones with the 22 shorts, not bad at all. I mean, that would have hit a bunny, I guess, something that size, a pumpkin, that was attacking me. Just love the gun. It was my granddad's, and it's lovely, and it was a cheap thing back when it was made, but it does the job, and it's still ticking after all these years.